Hi, my name is Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be testing 3 new products. Well, not really testing. I've already worn them many a time, so I wanted to come on and give you my thoughts. So please like and subscribe and let's get started. So I didn't think today I would be testing or reviewing new products so soon. I like to really space it out. But I purchased a product and I'm just gonna tell you now, I'm in love and I don't want to use anything else. So I really wanted to kind of get this out. Usually I push my videos as I record them a couple weeks out just to give myself grace, just in case if I got something going on and I can't record, or I'm just not feeling, just not having the feels or a good day to record. So, but this product came out. I've been wearing it a good couple times for at least a week, and it's good. So I'm going to show you the application. I'm going to show you the color. I'm going to give you all my thoughts on it. So I have 3 products. First product, I picked these up at TJ Maxx or Marshalls or whatever. It's the NARS Air Matte Lip Color. They had them in stock. NARS still has them on their website, but these were too good of a price. And I don't really purchase tons of high-end products. So whenever I can get them for a good price, no, they haven't been tampered with and everything, I grab them. So I grabbed 4 shades. Did I go crazy? Yes, I did. But do I still really like them? Yes, I do. Another thing is I grabbed the new L'Oreal Paris Faux Brow Pen, the one with the little fork. I grabbed that and I have them in the shade, and I threw away the box and it had the shade on it. I think it was medium brown and the box is gone. Darn it. Oh well, medium brown. I'll put it down in the description box below. And then the product that I have fallen in love with, and I kept the box, and usually I love to throw away boxes because I can't stand clutter. But it is the new Milk Makeup Foundation. Well, it's a Grip Gel Tint, and I love it. I'm in the shade 5. And it's a longer wear gel skin tint with hydrating, a long T word, and gripping blue agave. So it's a breathable, light coverage with a natural, dewy finish. And it's so good. I don't know what made me buy it. I think I've only owned like 2 other Milk products. One is, remember they had the huge bronzer stick at one time and now they're little? I had one of those. I don't know when I bought it, but I had it forever because it just kept going and going. After a long time, I'm like, this is probably not safe to keep putting on my skin. And then I got one of the little blushes, and I think I got them in like one of those, like when Sephora does the little like Sephora favorites, the little Milk blush and work. That's the only Milk products I've ever had. So for me to purchase this, and I have to say this is really pretty packaging. For me to purchase this, I was super shocked, and I don't know what came over me, and I really want it. And Milk is now at Ulta, which I love because I'm sorry, Ulta Points is way better. I wish more products would come over into Ulta, but it is what it is. So I was super hyped and I grabbed it. I am in shade 5, which I believe it doesn't say, but it's a neutral finish, light neutral finish. But let's get started. So I already applied my primer, my go-to, my Embryolisse, my Milani Conceal and Perfect on my nose, and then this under my eyes from Wet n Wild. I'll list everything down in the description box below. So that's already been on. Now I am going to take my little acrylic glue. Let me get another one that doesn't have liquid eyeshadow on it. It does say to shake, and I always do tell people, please shake your foundation. If it's of course a liquid, shake it and mix everything back together. So I've worn this lightly. I have worn this yesterday when I did a full coverage moment. As full coverage as I could get it and that I felt comfortable in. I'm more of a light to maybe medium favorable in my foundations. But so I just put this on my little palette. I get these little palettes on Amazon, and like comes 2 of them. And they're great, and I just clean them in between. So I'm gonna put that there. It is it's a thicker consistency. As you can tell, it's not really running. So I take my finger and I kind of distribute it just a little bit more. You can do this on your hand. You can do it on a palette. You can do it on whatever surface. But I find this works best. So I kind of distribute that, and I take a brush. I am not a sponge girly. I like my brushes. And this is from the Rose and Bin collection. This is the C42. I love this brush. I even bought another one when they were on sale, 50% off on the like Good Morning America deals thing. I bought that and another little eye brush. But so I just take that and I dip right into it. Make sure it's fully, you know, nice and evenly covered. And then I'm just kind of tap that onto my skin. I always watch the Instagrams and other videos, and people are like swiping it on. They're like, oh my god, like I can't believe. Okay, I never did get that. I never had that reaction, but until I did try this, and I'm like, okay, there's something different. Now the texture of it is a different texture than a regular foundation. It does have that grippiness. I've never tried their gripping primer. It's always just like, why would I buy that when I could just buy the e.l.f. one? So I've never tried that primer, but it has that primer built into this product. And I can tell. But it's sticky, not sticky. I can just feel like a grip to it. And when I apply it, I just feel like, yeah, this is gonna last. My skin looks beautiful. I have worn this to work and worked an 8-hour shift doing hair. No touch-ups, no blotting of any kind of oil, no applying powder. And I've worn this, like I get ready, if I work at 11 to 7, I'm usually ready because I gotta walk my son to school. I'm usually ready by like 8:30 at the latest. And I have put this on from 8:30, and if I work my 7 o'clock shift, I usually get home around 7:30, and I usually get to wash my face by about 8. So it's, you know, pretty much a 12-hour wear day. Now, I don't know what's the wear time it claims, but I know it's nothing like crazy. Like some of these like foundations are like 82-hour wear. And I'm like, yeah, nobody's wearing their stuff for that much. And if you are, what is going on? Are you okay? That just seems horrible. And no matter what, I'm ready to take my makeup off at the end of the day and get into PJs and just be comfy. So I did a little bit more of a coverage today. And this stuff is beautiful. My skin looks healthy, radiant. Let me kind of pull you in a little bit. But it still looks like my skin. I don't have any problems because I usually have dry patches on my skin, on my chin mostly due to my acne medication. And I don't get that at all with this. Every other foundation I have, I get that problem. I do not get it with this. And I haven't done my little like glycolic acid peels in a couple days. And I don't have any issues. And even at the end of the day, I came home and I went up to my husband, I'm like, babe, my skin, it looks beautiful. My makeup still looks great. Yes, I have clipper hair all over because I do men's haircuts. I was like, yeah, I had that all over my face, but I'm like, the base makeup still looked amazing. And it's just, I just can't get over it. I almost feel dumb buying the last two foundations that I bought. The L'Oreal, kind of wish I didn't buy it because I don't even want to use this. I got this. And the Milani. Oh, where is it at? Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. The Milani stick one. I have it somewhere over there. But I'm kind of like, I feel like I kind of wasted my money on that because this is what I truly want to wear. I'll make myself wear that stuff so I'm not wasting it. But this is what I want to wear. Let me move you back out. There we go. So, amazing. I love it. I won't do a wear test today. I'm trying to keep this video on the shorter side because I am not great at keeping videos short. I'm sorry. I try. I keep looking up at my timer above on my screen behind my phone, and I'm trying to keep it shorter. Now I'm just going to apply my makeup for today. This concealer, this, you know, my LA Girl. I bought the e.l.f. one and I use it. I like this one better. I have the e.l.f. like color corrector and I like my LA Girl better. I just do. I feel like it's a little, it's okay. It's not great. My husband bought me the Jessup brush set off Amazon. And last time I did a makeup tutorial, I used this for foundation. I did not like this brush for foundation. I like it better for my cream bronzer. It's smaller, it's dense. I like it a lot better for my cream bronzer. So that's just an update on these brushes. Some of them, I just put them away underneath because I just have backup brushes in another bag underneath my station or my table or whatever. And so I put some of those brushes in there because I already had brushes out just like it. But they're a really good brush set if you're looking for a brush set. But nothing like crazy to write home about. I do like this one for my cream products. Now I'm going to go in with my Danessa Myricks and Jubilee. She came out with more colors and I love these, but I do wish these were smaller because I'm never going to be able to wear all this ever. It's a lot. I mean, I barely even made a dent and it's a lot of product, which is great if you are a makeup artist, which she is. I'm just gonna kind of go across because I'm not really doing any eyeshadow today, so I'm just gonna pop this on my lid too. But if you're a makeup artist and you just like scoop out of here and then use it on a palette to apply, this is amazing. But this, I'll never go through these ever. They're like almost like the Rare Beauty blushes and the bigger ones. Everyone's like, yeah, you're never gonna go through that. I completely understand. Now I'm just gonna use my favorite concealer, Natasha. Everyone knows. Everyone already knows. All right, I'm gonna blend this out. I don't think we're going anywhere today, which I am totally fine with. Sometimes I've done enough peopling during the week at work that I'm good to stay at home and, you know, only people with my people. If that makes any sense. Plus, we only have about 2 or so more years here in Seattle. Sorry, I just got a text message over my phone. I hope it doesn't come up on my video. If not, I'm gonna be really mad. And so we'll be moving back to Florida. But we're looking for land down there. So I'll be scanning land and talking to a realtor friend of ours. Because if we're gonna build, we need to start getting on that. I've been looking at plans all day, like all week. Have some stuff nailed down of houses I want to build. I'm not designing my own house. That's a lot. I don't think I can handle that. Plus, I got professionals that do that. All right, that is done. Now I've worn this foundation with just my regular, you know, primer, and then my powder on top, my Makeup by Mario powder. And then I've worn this also with my setting spray. Like I would set it with my setting spray either before I put powder on or after. And I don't find this setting spray has altered the wear time whatsoever. I think it's just that good, and it has already that primer built in, that gripping primer, that I really don't need to use a setting spray. So I'm not going to use a setting spray today just because we're not doing anything. We might walk to the park or something so my son can go play out there outside and get some beautiful sunshine today, which I'm so thankful for. I work Saturdays, and that's usually when it's super beautiful outside, and I'm like, oh, must be nice, as I'm, you know, looking at the beautiful sunshine at work. All right, now I'm just going to use my Mario. Now I do like this brush a lot from that Jessup line or whatever, and I use this. I think it's great for my under eye setting powder. It's just a nice light, work that powder into that brush, tap off the excess. Look, it's still kind of morning here. We sprung ahead this morning, so my alarm to take my medicine woke me up, not my, you know, eternal clock to say, you know, you can get up. Because Sundays is the only day that I sleep in. I don't have to get up for work. I don't have to get up to work out before I get the boy ready for school and me ready for work. So Sundays are usually the day we kind of sleep in a little bit. But, you know, I slept in more than I usually do during the day, but I didn't want to sleep in more, but it's not in my cards. All right, I'm just gonna set my eye. I didn't want to set it too much. I don't want to overset my face. I still want that beautiful glow from that foundation to come through. Now my favorite bronzer from Nabla with the Jessup brush. I'm still kind of trying out these brushes. But this cream bronzer is pretty warm on me. So I like to use a powder bronzer that is not so warm. Now when it comes to the summer, and I hopefully get a little bit of color back on me, we'll see. Florida, I was super tan. But here, I don't know what it's going to be like at all. Definitely probably not tan since there's no pool or nothing. But I'm just going to throw a little bit of this bronzer in my crease. I love a bronzer in the crease. Especially this bronzer since it has a nice satiny finish. Pinch. I've been asked for more like easy eye tutorials. So that's what I'm kind of like rolling this into. But putting my blush and my bronzer in my crease and on my lid is like a go-to easy eye day for me. Ooh, let me take, where's my powder puff? There she is. I'm gonna take my powder puff, and I don't have anything on it, but I like to press the powder in that I used underneath my eyes. I just kind of press that in a little more with my clean powder puff. And what I put around here. So the powder kind of just melts more into my face. But since I use the brush, it's going to be a lighter set And then I just use a clean puff. And then I just kind of set my face, push in that powder. I'm going to use a little highlighter from the KJH brand. Sorry, I'm trying to go fast so I don't have a long video again. But I probably will go a little long. Just a little highlight on the top of the cheek. And then I'm going to take this same highlighter and I'm going to put that on my lid. It's really pretty. And then I can take my finger and just intensify right there. I can't wait to see what else Katie Jane Hughes comes out with. Oh, love to see like a cream bronzer from her. I think that would be amazing. I'm just gonna make sure that's all. I got a fuzzy. All right, so I'm now gonna do that L'Oreal. Now, I have to say this is a learning curve for this product. I'm used to the NYX. Sorry, I have an itch and there's a little hair here and I was trying to grab at my spoolie. I am used to the NYX one, but so I kind of figured out, and only reason I bought this, even though I love the NYX, my NYX ones always like drip out. Like after a while it would kind of like start to drip and then I gotta dab it on a napkin or something, because if not it will just drip down onto my face, which is really bad, and I have to go like wash that spot or whatever. But I was like, let's try this. So first I take it on the side where it has the two forks and I kind of put it on my darkest area where most of my brows are. I kind of just throw it down there. But since I don't have like naturally thick brows, I do have to turn the pin every now and then. Now down here, I'm good. And I'll show you the difference in colors to the ones I already own. I'm going to take my finger and kind of dab over that because that one got a little harsh there. Kind of just softens that up a little bit. And now I'm going to kind of, oh, I went a little crazy again. See, it kind of goes a little harsh, so I just take my finger while it's still like wet and I dab over that with my finger and it picks up the excess product. Now I'm going to flip it to the side where I'm only using one of the prongs, and then I'm going to do my tail of my brow, or these little higher spots that are lack thereof. But if I flip it to the side, I can get a more precise brow. And it's a felt tip brush, not a like brush like the NYX is. All right, I'm gonna show you, I'm sorry, my strap's falling. So this is the L'Oreal. It's very pigmented, very pigmented. And I think that's medium brown. I'll put in the description below. This is taupe. And you see, I got a little droplet there. I gotta like dab it on a tissue nearby. There's taupe. So taupe and the medium brown kind of look the same, but it's that droplet that just drives me nuts. And then on the other side of the L'Oreal one, this is medium brown. I do like the color of the medium brown more. It has a cooler tone to it. Or ash brown, sorry, ash brown. I like the color of the NYX and ash brown more. But this one I find the L'Oreal is more pigmented. The taupe one I don't really use too much anymore. But I love the color of the ash brown and NYX. And I like that this so far, it does not drip on me. But the NYX ones, after a while, like you saw, it gets drip. So I have to like use a tissue that's nearby and kind of just dab it to take that drip off. Hope that made sense to you. In my brain, it made sense. All right, so I got that done. Eyes are pretty, I didn't grab an eyeliner. So I was gonna add more blush, but then I remembered I use these for blush sometimes. So what we're gonna do is I have a little bit of that foundation still on this little palette. So I'm gonna use the color, this color right here. It's called, Morocco, M-O-R-O-C-C-O. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna put it on my palette, just on the edge. I didn't want to mix it in with the foundation right away. So I put it on the edge. I'm gonna take my blush brush and I'm gonna kind of mix that to just that little bit of that foundation. And I'm gonna kind of just dab that on my cheeks. So there's a good thing about these lipsticks. I use them as blushes sometimes, so I can get that monochromatic look. But I find it's best if I use it with a mixing medium, like the little bit left over of my foundation, a little bit of your like illuminating like cream, something like the Say Beauty or the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, stuff like that. And it's beautiful. It looks great when you do that. So instead of adding more of my Danessa, I wanted to show you that you can definitely use these for also your cheeks or even eyes. Just something that makes it a little easier. Oh, another little fuzzy. I don't know where these little fuzzies come from. It drives me nuts. So I'm just gonna kind of tap everything out. All right, now I'm gonna do my mascara. Oh, I forgot to use my favorite powder. Like looking at the number. It's a really pretty day today. And I was gonna do before work, like in my car, show like with my foundation look like before work and then after work. But I got there early, but they had a whole bunch of people. There's like a little coffee shop or so outside my work, or like on the side of my work, and I didn't want to be in my car taking a picture or stuff like that. It's just very obvious, and I'm very self-conscious of being out in public and taking pictures of myself or doing a video or anything like that. I'm still self-conscious about that. It's kind of like, ugh. Sometimes I take this powder and go, just to get a little extra something to the lips. Very careful on the top because you don't want to walk around looking like you have a mustache. I'm going to use a little bit of this, not too much of my NYX. I need to start figuring out packing for LA. This is definitely going with me. I'm going to use a little bit of my Brighten powder just underneath my eye. Sorry if you can hear the cars, but I live next to a busy road. There's not much I can do about that. Now I'm gonna do my mascara, and then I'm gonna finish off with the lip, and I'll swatch those lips for you. Just gonna curl my Shiseido eyelash curler. Best eyelash curler ever. The only one I can never find that actually fits my eye. I'm gonna take my favorite eyeliner and just draw right on my lash line. just right above those lashes. Try to give a thicker effect. And then tap that out. I don't think I'm going to put anything on my lower lash line. I just put a little bit of that powder and that was it. My dog at my feet right now. I can feel him. Oh no, he moved to the door. All right, I've just come to terms. I've tried all these other mascara. I just come to terms that I love my Tower 28. So I'm missing some lashes here. They just shed and, you know, new lashes are growing in. And when I use the other mascara, I can definitely see like, oh yeah, you're definitely missing lashes because they kind of clump together. But this mascara, I don't get that at all. I try to find new ones, review them, but this is still my favorite mascara. And you know what? It's not that bad of a price. How expensive, you know, the drugstore mascara is now, unless you get it on sale. I think this tube is $20. And you know what? I'll pay it. The Sephora sale's coming up, so I'll probably buy me a backup. And this is in the color Drift, their brown one. I just can't get over. I mean, it's a great formula, great wand. So, I wore it the other day and I'm like, yeah, this is the best. My tiny eyes. All right. So now I'm going to swatch these for you. I'm going to swatch them. I think I'm going to swatch them here. I have 4. All right, so this is the one that I use on my lips. It's a nice warm red, and they blend out beautifully. They can do the powder. It's a powder matte, I find. Powder moussey matte. This is also another red one called Pin Up. This is more of like a pinky, brighter red. Then this one is Thrust. Remember, this is NARS, so Thrust. This is more of a neutrally, it's a really pretty neutral. And then Dolce Vita. I did a reel with this, and some reason my old camera, it made this like super like bright pink. But see, you could take these, and I'm looking in my mirror, and you can really like blur these out. I gotta use my thumb for that one. And make them nice and soft. They're beautiful. I really like them. I'm glad I got them. My one Marshall's by my house does a great job of stock. I think I'm going to use the same one as I used on my cheeks. And I have a lip balm on it, like on my lips. So I'm going to kind of put that on and then put that. I like, it's very, drop my box. It's very soft. And you can blur it out. And I'm going to throw a lip liner on. Let's see, I don't need it to be crazy long lasting. Let's use Anywhere Caffeine. I need something a little more. This formula is so soft that Anywhere Caffeine needs some kind of grippy or something to it. Ooh, let's use this one. This is a Sephora one, Knock on Wood. This is a nice warm color. So I'm having a hard time getting the liners on. because it's such a soft formula. Almost silicone-y. That's a good, it's not silicone, but it's just really soft on my lips. And it stays a long time. And I like that I can blur it out and use it different ways. But here is my look for today. Nothing crazy, just gonna be around the house. But to sum it all up, my go-to now for my foundation is gonna be this. I love this. I love it so much. I do have a combination skin. This is my normal. Sometimes dry, flaky, but then it can also get a little, you know, oily throughout the day, depending on the day. Now, it is, you know, I live in Seattle, so it's different climate than when I would live in Florida. But this, I want to wear this every day. And I've never felt that from a foundation or anything, except for because I know this works and I love this. But this. And I've never gone out and really bought high-end foundation. Only like my Danessa Myricks Balm and stuff, because I love her. So I love to support her any way I can. But I don't know what drove me to it. I'm glad I just took the plunge and did it. I'm in the shade 5. I think it matches beautiful. Even when I get a tan, I could just add a little more cream bronzer, so I'm not, I can use this up. I love that it's a squeezy tube. You can get it all out. It is vegan, cruelty-free. I love these. I wish they had more colors, at Marshall's, because I was not going to pay full price on our website. I do love these, and I love that I can, with me traveling, I can take this nice neutral color and I can use it on my lips and on my cheeks, so I'm not packing as much. What's the other? Oh, the brow pen. I do really like this. I like that so far it does not have that leaky problem. I do like the colors of the NYX better because they do offer an ash brown, which I think is better color for me. I think it's still great. It is a learning curve with the fork design, but I still think it's a great product. Just go a little slow, and it's super pigmented. So if you put it down, you're like, oh, that's a little much. Hurry up and take your finger and just dab over it to kind of blend out or soften that brush stroke. But everything else is stuff I use all the time. But if you have any questions, if you have any requests, please leave this in the comments below. I'm going to try to get this video up next week and not put it at the end of my rotation line so I can get this love out sooner. But thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope to see you again. Bye.